Hi, Chandra. Thank you so much for taking time to have this discussion with me. One of the reasons I kind of reached out to you is when I noticed you posting about your product, Uonex, and I went to the product page, tried to understand a little bit about it, and it really seemed, kind of interesting because sometimes, especially in the weekends, and I think this is more applicable for a lot of, urban people like us, if we have some time, whether it's for shopping, whether it's for, catching up with friends, whether it's to catch up for a movie. Even if for some important things, if we have to just pick up something which is important, the mall is a place that we frequent very, almost every couple of days, or at least for the weekends for sure. And when I saw that you're designing something which is relevant to this one, I thought, yeah, hey, you know what? I would definitely like to learn a little bit more about it. So, first of all, thank you so much for taking time out to have this discussion with me, Chandra.
Thank you, Adit. Thank you for hosting me. And it's pleasure connecting with you and your audience. And that exactly means what you mentioned, right? Malls is actually a social hubs. Unfortunately, in India, means we find entertainment mainly in malls and other
True.
entertainment zones are limited. So that's where that idea also came into picture. So we are working on that to improve the mall experience, basically the for shoppers as well as for retailers as well, and the entire mall ecosystem. So we are currently working on those things, and we are in it within
Absolutely.
the things. Yeah,
That sounds interesting, Chandra, when you say that, you're improving the mall experience for the shoppers as well as
mm,
for the retailers, right?
yeah.
Over there. So when you say that, like, how did this entire thing, come up to your mind? Like, where you sometimes, just strolling through the alleys of the mall, and then, you had a bad experience, or, you noticed somebody over there, or maybe somebody, your friend or somebody complained something, and you thought, hey, I need to do something about it. What was the motivation around this?
See, this is actually my second one thing, and
Okay.
yeah, this things actually happens with me and my wife. My wife is Neeraja. She is co-founder here,
Okay.
and whenever we visit the mall, right, she's kind of a shopper. She want to visit more stores.
Aren't
And
we all?
yeah, means she just want to go there and okay, let's go to next store or kind of things. Means I am kind of a shopper that okay means we'll go to one store or two
Hmm.
store max.
Hmm.
We have 1 hour or 2 hour time. Let's do that anyway. Means see, she don't find anyway things that what she want to. And
Absolutely. Hence,
yeah.
men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Yeah, exactly. So what she does is that means, she will go to one mall because I will tell that 1 hour, two stores or three stores max kind of thing. She will go inside and she will come immediately within less than 1 minute or 2 minutes. No, 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 don't count this store. Let's go to the next store. The similar kind of things. And one more thing we notice is that even though, for example, even though I want some collection or she wants some collection, right? Even though if it is there 100 products, similar products, what we are looking for, we hardly see 20 products.
True.
And we may pick one or we come out without picking anything also. Many times this happens that. And I revealed my idea also like this only. Means now I completely stopped, particularly at least fashion shopping from Amazon or Flipkart. I always visit the mall with my wife. And I just want to reveal that, okay, is the idea still valid? Is the thing. And we are facing the same problem now. Also, we are facing the same problem means we go to that. And this time we are going purposefully to purchase particular things. That time also we face this issue. Means even though there are 50 items, 60 items, we hardly see 10 to 15 items. And one more thing, okay, finally we selected something. And you know that ends of that, okay, particular size what you are looking for it available. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so let's do trial of other sizes and other things. So these problems are really practical problems. And one more thing is that we normally don't plan to visit malls. Our kind of thing means it is like your own wish. For example, you are planning today, okay, means okay, let's next weekend means let's visit mall. It's been a long time, but you know that 1 week gap in between,
Hmm.
you lose maybe the thought itself is gone and
True.
you forget things. But this is not happening in online.
Right.
If you notice,
Right.
in online, it won't happen that. In online, there are a trigger systems whenever, based on your previous shopping experiences. Okay. And if you open an app, Amazon or Flipkart or kind of things, you know exactly they give the navigations and you can easily search the products. And simply you can spend hardly 10-15 minutes. You can see more than enough products, whatever you're wishing for. And the process is very simple, but in malls, it's not happening that. One thing
True,
is the trigger systems is not happening. And once you go inside again, means you're just randomly going to the stores, means without any plans. And once you, if you have a plan, also the same thing, means randomly go to,
true.
okay, let's this store or that store, let's go inside and you see that the collections, whatever you're looking for, is not there. They post everything in Instagram and other things. If you're following, right? Okay, this
Yeah,
collection is, let's go and check it. But if you go there, now that collection won't be there.
true,
Or
true.
that particular size won't be there. So we are fixing this that okay, digital storefront. Each store is going to have their own digital presence instead
Okay,
of one unified um, website. For example, almost all the brands nowadays maintaining their e-commerce
right.
application, but all the products won't available in every store. And physical experience, we seek the physical experience.
True,
What is that, particularly when it comes to clothes and apparels, right? We want to see that, okay, how it looks.
true.
This is common, and this is again social thing. And whatever our purchases, actually, it's social. Means we need kind of either a social proof or we need to feel ourselves that okay, this is good. And we need to ask, okay, maybe if you're going with your wife, means you need to ask your wife, okay, hey, is this good? With your
Absolutely.
we do all those things. So that physical experience is required, but we need an online convenience also, means what actually e-commerce applications are giving kind of things.
True that.
So yeah, so we are exactly doing that things for the shoppers. To if any new collections are coming to the store, means we are going to trigger you or we are going to notify you that new collections based on your preferences is come. Some discounts are going, means if you notice now, means you don't know until you go inside the store, right?
Yes,
What
yes,
discounts are actually going on,
yes.
what offers are going on. And the malls also maintain some applications, but those are very basic applications and they are specific to malls. You can't download 100 or means if you're going to 3-4 malls, I don't need to download 3-4 mall apps. And one more thing, that mall apps also not completely fulfilled the need
True.
of the
True,
uh,
absolutely. S-
yeah.
Chandra, if done right, the one use case this is definitely gonna solve is gonna save a lot of time for men, right? Because now they don't have to trail their wives and partners, across stores. They will know, okay, this is the store that has the thing that I'm looking for in the perfect size that I'm looking for. But again, that said, Chandra, when I'm thinking from the consumer's perspective or the end user perspective, and I could very well relate to this a
Hmm.
lot of stores like we talk about West Side, Shoppers Stop, and two specific things that I can immediately relate is that number one, until and unless I have actually visited the store, I have not I don't know if a offer or a promotion is already running, right?
Hmm.
Maybe a particular brand or the store across the store some promotion is running, but I am not sure until and unless I actually visit the mall. And you pointed out rightfully that it's not always that we purposefully visit the mall. It's in the online application, it's much more simple, right? It's more instantaneous. We can just binge browse as well.
Hmm.
Not the same kind of experience with physically visiting. So that's a lost opportunity for the the buyers as well as for the retailers, right? They are unable to let the the prospective buyers know of a promotion that's running in a particular store. So that's one. Number two is even when we are visiting there, right, for a let's say a particular segment of a clothing line or something, we are not sure if a new lineup has already come in or not. And because we do not have the convenience of checking it ourselves, until unless we are visiting the store, right? And that said, Chandra, and as you're talking about the product, one other question came to my mind that I have noticed a
Hmm.
lot of shoppers when they're actually in the mall, right, browsing through the products. Walking through the aisles, they also sometimes, if they kind of like a product, they can kind of look that up on another online application. So that is also sometimes a cost opportunity for a lot of the retailers or the the shop owners. Is that a problem that, maybe now or in the future, Uonex as a product is also will also be trying to address?
Yes, that's the problem. But before that, means initially you said that it is going to save time for men, right? Actually, whenever I put this idea to right,
It's
I
just
used to
just the time.
say,
May not be the money, but just
yeah,
the time for sure.
yeah. Means when I pitched this to my friends, both men and women, right? Women were more excited. Okay, at least. Now I know what is it, kind of thing. Women is really excited whenever I pitch this to women, and when we are doing now sales also,
Right.
whenever the representative joining, right, they are catching the idea more quickly than men. So coming back to your question, that okay, you asked about online comparisons, right? Normally people do online comparisons. Actually, the people does that things, and one more thing, if you notice, if you had noticed, right, particularly when it comes to fashion and
Yeah,
apparel
yeah,
product,
yeah.
the retailers, in general, they don't sell what they sell in the store and what they sell in Amazon or Myntra.
Yes, yes.
So they maintain their own unique collections for
Yeah,
Myntra separately,
true,
Amazon separately, and mall stores separately. And yeah, the people do the searching of the products, with similar products by taking the photo or kind of thing, what is available.
true.
Uh, yeah, but mostly you won't find the same product outside, and maybe
Absolutely.
similar products you are going to get it. Our target is not that that comparing the prices of online things,
Mm,
but we can do that same. Okay, means if a particular retailer, you take that Snitch for example. If Snitch is available in five retailers, five malls in Bangalore, means where I am staying. So you maybe means they can adjust the prices according to mall
mm,
also.
mm.
So it is good for them that okay, the low
Absolutely,
foot other football mall. We can
absolutely.
show that okay, this mall it's available. This collection is available in this mall and this price is little less. Or maybe means they are running a campaign there particular to the mall. We can display that kind of information to the user.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
we are good that exactly now we are our application shows that okay, the product will be single product if you are searching, and this is available in so and so stores, means sports stores, and the price starts from this price.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Chandra, usually, as this is
Hmm.
more valid in the current age, right? With so much
Yeah.
access to information, and even on
Hmm.
Instagram and social media platforms, and even in platforms like LinkedIn, we see a lot of people, like yourself, creating lots of unique products. Most of them driven by AI. And a lot of
Hmm.
people have ideas, right? People across sectors, but it is one thing to have an idea, and it's a completely different thing to, convert that into a tangible product that will also monetize, right? So when you
Yeah.
initially had the idea for UNX, for possibly in one of those visits with your wife to the mall, that was an
Yeah.
initial idea, right? That was a motivation. Now you built upon that idea at that initial stage,
Hmm.
what kind of like how did you get the confidence that okay, this seems like a viable idea, this seems like something that people, especially the shop owners or the retailers would pay for to onboard their store, and this
Yeah.
this is gonna be a something that I can invest my time and possibly a bit of my money into to get the initial MVP out there.
Yeah. I did some research actually. I was in Delhi that time.
Okay,
When so I was working on one other product that time. So I visited a mall, nearby mall, and I inquired the retailers. Means basically means I inquired the individual retailers, because the big retailers they don't have the decision maker there. So I went there. Means I pitched that idea. Okay, this is what we are planning to do that,
got
and
it,
maybe means our people are going to pre-book the things,
got it.
and how much time going to hold it, and what is say I'm expecting this much of commission for me, cut for me, are you okay? So some people are agreed, some people's reduce, no, you're asking too much, and but everyone is that okay, means say some people said that we can hold up to maximum 24 hours, and some said that by evening, means we can hold that things, kind of things.
Okay,
And
okay,
I asked one more thing, the complexity means, are you going to upload the product? See, inventory you
yeah,
need to maintain from our application, means
true,
the resource cost or kind of things, are is going to implement and all those things.
true,
So
true.
many Peoples are there means at least one person will be there for their online digital presence kind of things. Even small retailers are maintaining that. So I
Got it.
inquired that also they are okay that okay we need to upload the products, we need to upload the prices and stock
Got it.
availability, right?
Got
We
it.
are okay. We to do that. We have anyway means social media or some if non-technical person is there means it's more than enough for us.
Makes sense.
So the same thing we did. I did yeah online survey means basically WhatsApp groups and other things for to check the user experiences kind of things. I not got more means actually I got around 35 to 38 replies and almost more are positive ones and some are question that mainly they asked that okay indoor navigation. I mentioned that okay this future indoor navigation precise
Right.
indoor navigation.
Right.
They are interested in that thing. Means I was surprised that okay really is that much complex in the mall to find the stores.
Absolutely. No, that I think indoor navigation would also be a feature in Uonex, right?
Yes,
That's true.
yes, that's also
Right,
a future.
right. So maybe if I am a shopper, I have,
Mm,
parked my car and I am on the ground floor and I
mm,
notice in the application, I get a push notification that, this particular store is running 40% discount for up to the end of the month. But the Yonex application will now give me a way to navigate to this, a store,
yes.
right? Maybe it's on the third floor, right? Yeah, okay. That's gonna be a really like I know as a shopper I'd be using that. Like that would make
Mm,
my life a little bit easier, once I have that. But Chandra, you mentioned about doing some initial bit of research. What that really means is that initially when you're doing the groundwork, you
mm,
yourself had to spend a lot of time, going to some of these malls and walking store by store. To each of these, and then explain to each of these store managers about, what you are building, and that
yeah.
was a long and tedious process. And I understand that, it could possibly also might have been a tad bit frustrating because not everybody was possibly very enthusiastic about it. A lot of them, might have been a little sarcastic, or, they kind of outright negated
Mm.
your idea, and they would have said, why would we pay extra money and, invest extra time to invest, that inventory? So how did you manage with that emotional, the flow or the turmoil during that period of the research, keeping, your vision aligned as a founder? Like what difference, or what is the kind of difference that, most people falter, as far as I know? What kept you going?
See, Avadeep, one thing is that I am a tech person, means I am not a sales person in any sense. That is the first time, means see, the same fear will be there or some nervousness will be there.
Sure,
Okay, what
absolutely.
they will tell. Normally, means we also see that some credit person guy is coming, means we simply tell that not interested, or sometimes we
Yeah,
don't listen to that things.
yeah,
All these things came to me, okay, shoppers are going to tell the same thing to me, kind of things. I
yeah.
went and happened, means it happened, means no, 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 come evening. These all part of the things, but still means. And one more thing means I was in means my previous product. It was not worked out as expected. I was not thought of the basics. Actually, I was missed the
Right.
basics. So before starting these things, means actually I studied the basics. Means as a founder, how I want to be. Mainly when it comes to means co-founders and roles and responsibilities, and of course the money what we are going to spend.
Mm,
Means
mm, mm.
things and all those things. So I did a research for myself for learning, and as part of the research only means I need to validate the idea before that. At least
Absolutely.
okay, I just need a paying customer. At least
True.
finally means what how we can survive is that if a paying
Yes.
customer is there.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, means I need to adjust that things. Okay, means and I learned anyway. Means after 3, 4 guys, right? I learned that okay, means some people's mainly means you don't want to go to mall evening. You get
Right.
up in the morning, go 11 o'clock, and even 11 o'clock they will tell that see we just opened. You come after some. So complete that means survey kind of things is before lunch hours. It is like means we will get hardly 1 or 2 hours, and in
True.
1 or 2 hours you can get maybe means you are going to look going to 4, 5 stores, and
True.
you can get two feedbacks means two people's feedback.
True. Makes sense.
That-
So,
Yeah.
Chandra, one of the things that you're talking about, and I think this is possibly gonna be a bit of a hurdle in onboarding more customers, and when I say paying customers, I'm talking about the retailers and the shop owners, right? Is the more importantly than the money, would be the effort that they need to, invest to update the inventory. The other flip side of it is that, let's say if I'm a store owner and I have, subscribed to one of your plans, and which is fine, maybe it's affordable, and me as a manager, or I take a permission from whoever is the owner of the entire retail store or somebody, and they think that okay, it's a reasonable amount. If I get even 10 more customers from this platform, why not? Like justifies my investment. But the flip side is that, let's say the amount of every time a new stock, a set of stock comes in, to update the inventory, somebody needs to put in, at least a good amount of hours to do that. Initially, if they're not doing that, that's a challenge. However, if they are doing that initially but not maintaining it, for example, your application shows that some product of a particular size is available, but when the customer visits the store, it is not, because the inventory has not been updated. That's gonna reflect badly on our product, which is Yonex, right? What I'm wondering is that would, along with the normal, pricing plans or the subscription option, would one of the subscription options also include an option where, which is kind of a service where somebody from your team will, coordinate with these stores, and they will, help with the updating or maintaining the inventory. So these people won't have to actually physically do them. They'll just coordinate, maybe have APIs, so they will anyway be updating to their own ERP or something, right? Because if they're doing a billing, that needs to be on the system. So a way in which it will be mapped to, or even if they have a CSV report, it can be shared, and somebody from your team can do this on their behalf. And of course, it's a an additional paying term, which ensures
Mm.
that it's another kind of monetization option for us. And it also ensures that the inventory, which is going to be a very important cradle for Yonex, would always be updated and maintained. So is that something that you've thought about, Chandra?
Avadeep, you made really good observation. Actually, means these are all real problems, whatever you mentioned. And one more thing, coming to monetization, right? Means as a means that startup founder or any business people, means we can't think only one way of income.
True, true.
So we need to check, because see, initially whatever my plan started, right? That time means my business model was entirely different. Means how I want to generate the money.
Okay, okay,
When I do again, means when I reconfirming and when I discussing actually initial discussions, and they said that no for this.
okay.
So I need to readjust the things, and I need to create multiple models, multiple
Absolutely,
business models, how we
absolutely.
want to run it. And coming back to your question, that particular problem, right? The people who won't upload the products, discover things and other things, right? They actually do when they see actually some kind of traction is coming from them,
Got it.
uh, from, from our product, right? If there is
Right.
traction, if customers are going and showing that, see, this product is updated, kind of things, then that time they will do that. And one thing is that the traction we need to create it, and exactly the same reason that means we are sticking to the discovery platform. Means our
Mm,
branding is
mm.
to have that we are a discovery platform.
Right.
uh, the retailers are going to do that, means how they are updating it in maybe in social media or other thing is bits and pieces, but here exactly in the store whatever it
Mm,
is there means
mm.
things.
Right.
So the discovery platform along with that means we consider exactly these things. Okay, means if they have already ERP system or POS systems, can we able to integrate those kind of systems
Right.
directly from us? Okay, then the stock will be updated, or inventory will be updated.
Right.
So we are working on that things, and we are particularly working on the inventory to update, means from their inventory to our inventory automatically update. And again, means we have a master catalog. So if a retailer is present in more than one store, right? Maybe means they can tag
Got
that
it.
in directly that
Got it.
okay, master catalog, and maybe
Right.
store specific stock updates they can do that.
So it will be
But
easier for them to just quickly look up the product rather than entering it
yes,
every time, and they just
yes,
update the details. Right. Got it.
yes, yes.
That got it.
Uh,
Got it.
We actually made a system complex, whatever you pointed, right? That system, we made it really complex, that okay, this kind of problem will come, so we need to do that. Then again, means we readjusted that. Okay, again, I said to myself that, man, you are not in inventory management system. Man, you are discovery system. You are a discovery system. Stick to that. Expand that, then think about next things. So we need to cut down the the tech and all those things, because we
True.
made it complex, like we are building Amazon. No, we are discovery platform. Stick
Absolutely.
to need to do that. This
Absolutely.
correction is going to happen very frequently in the startup world.
100%. I totally agree, Chandra, when you say that, because we start off with a vision. It's like writing a story, right? Initially,
Yeah.
if an author is starting off a story, they have a particular plot in mind. But as they go through
Mm,
the book, usually, and I don't remember the author who said this, but he mentioned that the when you actually finish the story, it's really how you initially envisioned it to be, right? So that's,
mm,
I think, is also applicable with products. As you get more feedbacks, if you actually talk
mm.
to more people, see their interaction, come with
Yeah.
more, initial, and I would say practical, not challenges, but implications, right? And you course correct, right? You rightfully mentioned. And that's how the
Yeah.
product keeps on evolving and becoming more and more closer to what people need than what
Mm,
you as a founder want it to be, right? It's not how you want it to be, it's what people need at the end of the day, right? A quick question, Chandra.
mm,
The name
mm.
of the product, is Uonex AI. So,
Yeah.
where does the AI come in this, product pathway?
So we started as just UO
Okay,
transfers for urban outing. The idea
okay,
was actually a bigger idea, means why just malls, and why not other entertainment zones also? It's kind of
okay.
urban kind of things. But we see that, okay, where we can do that, the segment, niche segment, we can organizedly go that. So we sent that to UO and just to malls. And we started that, okay, means the product. And I have given to third party service company. Can I add you a bit more context on regarding
Yeah,
this?
yeah, absolutely, Chandra. Please.
Okay. So my previous product actually means we developed, means we three tech co-founders.
Okay.
And we made it over engineered. We the too much over engineering. We built all unnecessary features, assuming that this we already have a million users, kind of things. Means we build it. So
Right.
the second, I don't want to do the same mistake. See, if I start doing coding car kind of thing, right? The crazy ideas will come. Why can't we add
True.
this tech, this guy tech? So let's give it to third party. Let them complete it quickly. Means
True.
in one or just validate again. Means I was continuously revalidating, okay, validate kind of thing. So they come up with the deliver the product, and we approached Soch actually, and Soch agreed to onboard that thing.
Got it.
There, I the actual problem that there is no master category. See, Soch agreed to onboarding 3-4 stores,
Okay.
and every store they need to add the products.
Right.
So new products, and
Right.
it was consuming too much of time. Then I asked back them to that. See, we need to do these changes. We need to create a master catalog. Then they said that we want to redo everything. Means an entire architecture redo, and it
Right.
takes 3 more months, kind of thing. I realized that, okay, this is maybe one more learning for me. Let's do with particularly basic stuff, and the constantly means AWS cost should not cross this much. That is
Absolutely.
the thing we need to build kind of thing. So we started building again ourselves, and we started doing that things. Uh, yeah,
Absolutely. And that's how you kind of started streamlining the features, right? And
yeah,
and
features.
uh, and
So
yeah,
the
sorry, go on.
Uonex, yeah, let me come back to the Uonex now.
Yes. Yes.
So when we started doing, right, means we realized that, okay, you means again means the name was you. We want to upgrade this to, okay, means master catalog and the next generation AI commerce kind of things. I was doing research, I was reading
Mm.
the and other things, and AI gave that kind of hope that, okay, means we don't need to maintain a traditional categories.
Yeah.
See, okay. And you don't want to search, okay, I just need black shirt or kind of things. You can
Yeah.
mention that it means. I am going for mall shopping this weekend. Plan for me for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I have a
Okay.
yeah, birthday shopping. Means my daughter birthday is
Okay.
coming in.
Okay. Yeah.
So suggest some good dresses kind of things. So we can do natural language such kind of things,
Got
and we
it.
don't want to go to traditional categorizations. Means okay, see if you see now categorization is really
Hmm.
structure and very traditional kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
It's like fashion again, men women
Yeah.
version.
Quite
Demographics will come,
orthodox. Yes.
and so we can eliminate with the AI all those things. Means
Ah, right. Agreed.
so we
So keep,
started.
keep the entire experience much more fluid rather than being
Yeah.
very linear and hierarchical.
Yeah. So we did an experiment with a small application. Okay, is it really possible kind of thing? And we got okay a decent clarity of what we can do and what we can approach. And so okay, then now that yeah, so
Makes
let's
sense.
rename. And why rename also happened means whenever we pitch to retailers, right?
Right.
If I tell you means what is you? You, just you. So, I need to add something. Means I just want to keep the you also because that is the core idea. And team also adjusted with the you name. Right? If
Right.
you're using word frequently and if you change the different name, they will tell the previous name was good. We just added next. Its name of next. So Uonex came, and now it's simple word means Uonex, just Uonex. And the good thing is, retailers are not asking what is Uonex.
No, I would say that's a good name you have over there, Chandra. It's easy to relate, right? It's kind of catchy and sharp to pronounce, and that helps with the memorization, which is a very important tenet of branding as well. But Chandra, today I kind of spoke to you and tried to understand a lot more about your product, right? With the kind of motivation it came from, the kind of research that you were doing, and how the name itself evolved, and where does AI fit into all of that. And but there's so much more I want to discuss with you. I want to talk a lot more about your founders mindset, right? It's a different thing when you read about founders on LinkedIn, right? Or if they're
Mm.
giving a particular interview. But at the end of the day, they're people like most of us, right? They go through their realms of insecurity. They have binge wishes. They kind of like just want to close their laptop and watch a Netflix series rather than keep working. But more often than not, they don't do that. Maybe sometimes, maybe sometimes,
Mm.
but more often than not. And there's so much more I want to know about your journey, Chandra. Is it okay if I kind of schedule another session with you? Have a longer discussion around your personal journey, your personal evolution, just like the product has been evolving. How have your features been evolving in the features of your personality in this journey of creating a product and getting it out of the market? Is it okay if we have another discussion around this one?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Abhijit. And I'm just loving the conversation with you. And again, means it's kind of means I am just recalling the things, and I'm again pitching after a long time. Means now, and it's kind of means I felt really good discussing with you, and absolutely means whenever your availability, we can do next one also.
Absolutely. I'll connect with you separately on this, Chandra. And thank you so much for your time today. It was a lovely talking to you and learning about Uonex. It's a fantastic thing that you're building. And like we both agreed, it's going to save a lot. It's going to be loved by the women and save a lot of time for the men.
Yes. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you
your
so much
time.
for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chandra.